Okay. Okay. So what are you looking to what's your goal here? What are you looking to review? What do you want out of this?
Yeah, so basically, like split is ending soon, the
Okay.
next split's coming.
Yeah.
I wanna do a push for masters.
Okay.
I've been kind of just like ELO sitting. I haven't really been like taking the game that seriously for like the past, I don't even know, like until I got to like time. It was just been a while.
Hmm.
So I wanna see if I can do a push to masters, and then
Hmm.
um we also play for like a team, and the team wants to kind of start playing in like M100 leagues,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's the goal.
Okay.
But like specifically regarding my gameplay, maybe I know I have some weaknesses when it comes to like early game pathing, especially when it's not full clear after full clear. It's more like chaotic.
Sure.
Um, that's one of my weaknesses. 'Cause we really don't get to practice that a lot.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess like mid game macro playing fights, like all that general stuff as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
if that doesn't work, maybe I can just stream it from my end.
Yeah, it's
Stream
not
the VOD
working at
from my
all.
end, or uh, maybe because it's working. Let me try incognito if it works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work for me when I'm not logged in to my account. So
That's so weird.
I think it's publishing maybe. I don't.
Yeah, okay, you can just play it and
I,
stream it.
okay.
Okay, so you were diamond last season. How long have you been playing for? I see this goes back to season 9 at least.
Yeah, that's like when I first started playing ranked.
Hmm.
So probably that, but it's been off and on. I haven't been like playing as much as I've been now.
Hmm.
Of so there were a few seasons where I didn't have that many games,
Hmm.
but maybe we'll say like cumulatively maybe 3 years
Okay.
of like
Uh,
consistent playing.
I'm curious. So this is a Sylas game. I'm just throwing it out there. I notice your Sylas win
Yeah,
rate is not one of your highest win rate champs. Do you play this champ a lot? Do you enjoy this
yeah, I
champ
really
or
like playing him,
yeah.
but I just don't win games with him. That's
Hmm.
one of my problems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Katie's okay. Katie's like same as my other champs, but
Sure.
I just don't. Sometimes I don't win games with him.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Look at this.
there you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So um, yeah, just pretty basic. I was looking for Raptor Ward
Can you pause on the tab? I just want to see the team comps
on tab. Okay, let me see.
if you can. Twitch support, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Can I ask why you're Raptor starting this game?
Because I went to level 3 gank bot.
Okay.
I have a Nautilus and they have Twitch,
Yeah.
so I thought it would be pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable game plan in this game. If level one doesn't happen, it's like, different, but
I just go around
yeah, yeah, yeah.
camps.
Do you ever show me when you finish wolves? I just want to see.
Oops.
Oh, you're good. All right, you at least look in mid. I'm actually surprised you do Raptors there. Can you go back? Yeah, you didn't really look bot, but in this kind of
We saw this
bot
now.
matchup, yeah, yeah. Especially when you're playing this champ in particular, like
Okay.
you want to be kind of demon skipping your camps when you have Nautilus in a game like this.
Okay.
But
So like here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like as soon as you finish wolves, I would move your camera bot. I mean, you can look mid, but the thing is, it's like Z mid. You're never going mid here. But like, you could definitely just move, like as you're finishing wolves, move your camera bot. And if they're like
Mm-hmm.
trying to crash a wave, I would
Mm-hmm.
100% just fucking run there.
Okay. It's because I see the triple stacked wave and
Yes, yeah,
they're
yeah. And
gonna
you have
push.
and you have Nautilus. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
hundred
I can see an
percent.
angle for that.
So Nefiri's camps.
38. I think she has all her bot side up
Yes.
with 38. Yeah, all her bot side up.
Yeah, because you're kind of a quadrant behind, right?
Yeah.
This is fine. Go back to when you leap base. Your Nautilus is showing top.
Yeah. So here is my thought process was
Yeah,
the earliest timer is this crab, and
of
dragon's
course.
also up.
Yeah.
So I go bot side. I have no camps. Which like looks like I felt kind of homeless in this like
Yeah.
30 seconds here.
Just wondering if when you finish that bot gank, so go back to when you finish the bot gank.
Okay.
So first off, I would for sure shove this wave out. I think I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure, but I think as Sylas you can crash this wave.
Oh, let me see. Here.
Yes.
Um.
If this was a cannon wave, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
But your Aphelios is still dead. If you can
Yeah.
crash this wave, I would 100% crush this wave.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You don't, yeah, because you don't have any camps coming up,
I don't have.
and Nefiri's not here, etc.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. There's also like my Craig's get a little bit delayed, but I think it's better if I
Yeah,
just.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
I
I
also
think
don't have
like
QWE. It's gonna take like what, like 15 seconds to shove.
it will be like that's I don't know the exact like limits on this champ.
It feels a little long because
Yeah.
I have W and E on cooldown right now.
Hmm.
But
That's
I
true.
see what you're
But
saying. If
yeah,
I can
yeah, yeah.
shove, then I should shove.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's close, but like if you can, you should absolutely go for it. I don't think her. Grump is up yet, right? It would be close, but I think even going there uh is sketchy. No, you can't do
Yeah, I
that.
didn't want to go because their
Yeah.
bot is back
Yeah.
from base,
Yeah, no, you
so
can't
it
go
was
there.
like
Yeah.
it's a little scary for me.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
And I guess just this.
Though, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you actually won't get 6 from this crab, right?
No, I'm pretty far because I
Yeah.
skipped the whole quadrant.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, soaking that wave would have been really nice. But at this point, you are a bit homeless. If Fury's going to go bot, the thing is, I don't even know if this, a belt carb's in 20 seconds. It's going to be hard to
Yeah,
play this.
yeah. I saw mid walking here, and I didn't really want to play the crab anymore.
Yeah. Like, I
So I just
wonder if
kind
you
of
just, like, if your only play here is lane gang top.
yeah. I think
Even though
I
Nautilus
think so.
showed, like, I don't know what other play you have on the map. This is just gone, yeah. I mean, fine, this works out because they have Twitch support, but like, I do wonder because like she shouldn't start bracket right like that. That's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, that's the only play I can see there is lane gang top. But okay,
I feel like linking top is a little too unlikely.
Mhm.
I would think,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah. I mean,
does
you
like
if nothing
synchronize like with my
happens, yeah,
camps.
exactly. If nothing happens, you can do your camps.
Yeah,
Like the only issue is right, you show top and then like they can start drag.
yeah,
But at the same time, like you're playing Demon Sylas champ and they have a useless support. It's like if you literally just sit bot and don't farm any camps, like this game is won, like low key, you know. So it's like a bit of a weird game, but yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like I can see why this ends up working. I can't believe I don't understand why Nefiri's not 6 here. What am I missing?
I don't know. Maybe she's one camp away. She should be like, I don't know if I check her CS.
She must have skipped something. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess her Gromp is
36.
still up.
Okay. Um. hmm.
Or no. She would get it from the crab. No, that would be the level six
You'd still
crab.
get it from drag.
Okay, I don't know. Is drag shared XP?
It's not like you don't get less XP when you. I don't
Oh,
believe you
okay.
get less XP when you share it now.
I guess she skipped something then. Yeah, I just saw full clear after.
Yeah,
Not really much to
it's pretty
do.
straightforward. Rhea Aurelia killed herself. This is crazy by Neferi. Oh my god.
Yeah, we saw Caitlyn walk, and at this point is when I'm realizing Caitlyn was thinking that Twitch roamed, so she would be diveable bot, so she just took the crab instead.
Wait,
I
Caitlin's
didn't
on the
realize.
crab right now?
I think she's doing the crab, yeah. And I think she did the crab.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I got vision of it, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Is there a reason you can't take this? I guess Zed can be here now.
I was scared because I think Nefiri showed top like a while ago
Yeah.
at this point because I finished Booba already. So she could be here also, maybe.
Yeah.
would be
If
awesome.
like Neferi's here, it's fine. You just like play it slow, and then like if she shows up, you leave. But like because like you don't lose anything if Neferi's here and you like are playing it, you don't lose anything. But if Neferi's not here, you lose stuff. Like she can be in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
top side if you're not taking that gromp.
yeah.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, go back. Go back. Go back to when you start as blue buff. Because I feel
I
like this
started
can be
this
a
blue buff.
game-winning situation here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back a little bit more. I want to see. So we don't see Caitlyn move here or anything, right?
We see Kaylin walk up the river here.
Okay, okay.
Like, so we know she's like mid side of this river.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know Zed's HP in this whatsoever, which I think is really, really important. Right? Like if Zed used all his HP to kill Aurelia, like you can do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want here. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't like even there, like even though your cooldowns are down, like if Zed's low HP, you can just walk at Caitlyn there.
Mm.
We just don't have that
Yeah, I didn't check. I
information.
didn't check. I didn't check his HP.
Because like I think you should be heavily considering bot dive here, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
Like I think if you spam ping this, like once the blue buff is done and like Aurelia starts walking, it depends on, like I said, it depends on Zed's conditions. Because the thing is
Yeah.
Zed never recalled. So it's like Aurelia has fucking Bork. Like I think their bot lane can't do anything here. I don't know when Nautilus 6 is, but I don't think it matters. Um, like in this type of game, I feel like I would be so happy to like give my top side for her bot side and a bot dive, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like that should be your idea here. But because like you guys just have such ridiculously hard winning 3v3, 4v4 in this game bot side.
Yeah. Should I still go for it at this point where I'm not quite sure about their sums and they're pretty healthy?
The problem is like right in a Fury's it. So like what I would so go back again, sorry, to when you start the blue buff up.
Okay. Around here.
So I what I would do the instant you see Neferi top, first off, like I said, we need to know Zed's conditions. Like, A, did he ult to kill Aurelia, which he probably did, and B, does he have any HP? Because like Zed really wants to shove this wave in a recall, most likely. So like, what I would be doing is as soon as Neferi shows top, I would be spam pinging bot and like the play is bot dive. Like his blue buff,
Okay.
you can take his blue buff or his probably more realistically his Gromp, like while your bot lane is shoving. But
Okay.
like Caitlyn should not be alive here, in my opinion. Like if
Yeah.
Zed roams down and he hasn't recalled and he has no ult, like who gives a shit? Like he loses so much
Yeah.
because he wants to recall after coming down to this play.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
like um, especially because you're playing Sylas. I think really on any jungler, I think I would still be making this play. To be honest with you, I think this is like too free. Like I think in this bot matchup, Neferi cannot show top if you're bot.
Okay.
Like if she ever shows top, her bot lane is just dead. Like Aphelios has green white. He doesn't. He almost has ult up. Um, I think if they have full sums, it doesn't matter. Like I think they're just deleted.
Okay.
If like your Nautilus tanks and like you guys play it humanly.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I can see. I can see that. I guess I'm just not confident on the dive
hmm. I
because
mean,
it's like I see full
like
HP and it's like
I mean, looking at it now, do you guys think you win straight up 3v2
yeah,
here?
yeah. I mean, if he lands a hook and then we just insta kill someone, like
Yeah,
they'll be dead like instantly.
yeah.
So
I think it's very likely. I mean, 100% one of them dies. I think it's if you guys play it well, you can go 2 for 0, 100%. But that would require like people being humans and
yeah,
hopefully Nautilus hitting 6 on a random minion. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
I yeah. It's good to see that there's a. He also, I guess, I would have to be giving my top side for that.
Sure, you give your top side, but you kill their bot lane. Caitlyn loses 2 waves. You get 1 to 2 of his camps on his bot side. And if
Mm-hmm.
Zed roams, right, you get even more because he's dropping camps when he shouldn't be. The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
like, on this champ, like you're effectively dropping 1 to 2 camps to do this, which I think is so mega worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the vision, the call for bot there.
Wow, what the fuck happened bot lane there? Holy shit.
I think just Twitch R.
That's crazy.
And
Wait, hold on. How wasn't a Fury top here? Go back. I guess did he? So did he recall or did he just after your blue buff? What happened after he did your blue buff?
probably his
Where did he go?
Krugs, his top side,
You have
I'm
reasonable
guessing.
vision. Go back to like after your blue buff.
Here.
Okay. Don't know his CS. I think there's a universe you run at his Raptors if they're up, but I don't know his CS.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Yeah,
When I was creating this, I was like, oh, I probably should go for his Raptors
yeah.
because he's off tempo and no
And
jump
the
shot
other thing
set.
is you should recognize is your Aurelia is like lobby admin right now. Like he should never be able to play his Raptors with the state of mid lane. Yeah, like you don't even look bot here. Caitlyn, like I at least want to know if Caitlyn has to recall here or not. But
Hmm.
I would think 9 times out of 10 you're skipping the Raptors and going to his Gromp.
Okay.
Like I think your guys' bot 3v3 is so ridiculous this game that like okay then if he comes like I mean this is still now Twitch can be here which is like a bit A's but this is the right idea. I just would have done this before Raptors. Can I ask why you did
Yeah.
Raptors first?
Um, I was mid lane and I wanted to get gold. It was
Hmm.
more of like
Aha.
autopilot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Good
I can
answer.
dash over the wall and one shot my Raptors. So I just did it.
Because right, imagine you were doing this 15 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
This it's so good. Like your Aurelia is giga strong. If this was a 2v2, like oh my god. It still goes well as a 2v3. Like as a 2v4, you guys win. Like do you see what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah.
ridiculous this game state is? Like and your champion specifically, like you need to leverage the fact that your champ just wins every skirmish. Like it's so stupid that this champ's allowed to jungle. But like in solo queue, like you really, really need to leverage this.
Okay.
Like this is how you,
Two
you like
first.
you have to snowball the game on this champ. You cannot just like
Okay.
perma full
So
clear.
here, here.
Yeah, yeah. So like, I mean, I think you understand this, but like in general, right? Like if you're whatever, if you're making a play bot side, right, you want to like farm your top side first, so you have no camp
Yeah.
side. But like doing, I mean, I think you recognize now that like Raptors here is a waste of time. Like there's no
Yeah.
your Raptors, there's no you're not going to lose them. All you're doing is losing 15 seconds. Like the only reason I would think doing Raptors first is good is if like your bot lane needs time to shove out. But the problem is I don't know Caitlyn's conditions right now. I think that's like if Caitlyn is full HP and shit, you could even just straight up walk bot here. Like based on how she's clicking, like you could just straight
Hmm.
up walk bot and not even go to wolves. It depends heavily on how she's clicking, right? Because like your Nautilus has ult. Like she could just be dead right
Okay.
now. I have no way of knowing.
Yeah. I need to look more then.
Yeah, you have a pink in the river as well. Like this is obviously like Twitch could open mid, whatever, but like who cares? Um,
Okay. So here, if I look bot and there's bot play, then I go bot. But otherwise, I can ping for shove bot into Gromp. So Raptors.
Yeah, yeah. So I would like right here. I think walking to wolves is it's dependent on like just if Aurelia can move immediately. You know, walking to wolves is like for sure a play. It just depends if Aurelia can move right away. But like I think the big thing is like it's pretty rare that you're looking to like see people's conditions and their wave states.
Okay.
Uh,
So if Aurelia can move immediately, I go Wolves.
yeah, I think going wolves is totally fine. Otherwise, you can go. I think the other play here is Gromp to bot dive. You know, and like if Nefiri shows like when you're posturing for bot dive, you just kill Nefiri instead. You know,
Okay, what would be the distinction between going Wolves versus Gromp here?
I think so. Like my only concern, right, with just going to wolves is
Hmm.
it's just going to take longer for Nautilus to rotate if Twitch shows. That's like my only concern with it.
Okay. So it's if I
Um,
want to play towards mid or play towards bot.
yes, yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
If like because I don't think you have the time to do wolves gromp into bot dive. I think something else
Okay.
is going to happen. um,
Yeah.
so it depends on what your plan is here. The thing is, you don't. I mean, right now you have no plan, like you said. You said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm next to my Raptors. My plan is to get the gold from the Raptors." Um, but yes, it depends because like if your mid is in a really good position here, you can spam ping the wolves and like spam ping Aurelia, and like hopefully your mid and your bot will hard shove, and you can play it for sure. Um,
Okay.
yeah, but the thing is, like, so play it, yeah, yeah. What I don't like is you don't ping anything here.
Oh yeah.
You're kind of just here, and you know, like, I'm sure that your Emerald teammates, like, out of the three teammates you have on the bot side of the map, probably only one of them knows that you're doing this right now. Like, to be honest, you know, like, so
Yeah.
if something happens here, like it's they're going to be delayed.
Yeah.
Like pinging is so broken as a jungler. Like you should be pinging the most of anybody in the game, especially
Okay.
when you're going for
Yeah.
invades. Like you should spam ping assistance, and like you can even if you want to, you can even like spam ping Aurelia's wave, like ping assistance on her wave so she knows she needs to shove it. Like
Okay.
um, this kind of thing will just get your teammates to help you on these invades a bit faster.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think something happened and I just deafened. So I
I mean,
wasn't.
deafening is totally fine, but your teammates can still see your pings, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think
So
it's
I
really
wasn't
important.
really thinking
Like I
that.
actually think that's tech, by the way, to like completely mute your, especially even as a jungler, to like mute all your teammates' pings. Like, okay, I play support. In
Yeah.
like probably 40% of my games, I mute my ADC's pings because I'm like, I know how to play this lane better than my ADC does. Like, but what my ADC pings is fucking useless. Like, I know how to execute this lane. I'm gonna do it correctly. So it's like, in jungle, like it's the same thing. Like, if you're doing an invade, like, and you know it's a good invade, it like your laners can danger ping you if they want. But like, who cares? Like, just be like sometimes like they'll be like, oh, like I don't want my jungler to invade or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Like just spam ping this. You're doing this, ping it. Your team will
Okay.
hopefully follow.
Okay. Yeah. I need the thing.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, because this ping is like you see, look at Nautilus. Like go back. Look at Nautilus here. He's recalling.
Oh yeah.
He's recalling.
Yeah. I see.
I'm
I see what you're
sure if
saying.
you spam ping this 10 seconds before, he would not press B there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
confident about that.
Yeah.
Sure, he's half HP, but he has R. Like it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Also, do I take Gromp here or do I just go Dragon? I
Um,
was debating this. I thought if I took Gromp, maybe I just entered the Dragon Temple.
yeah, right. The play is one. You cannot do both. I think. drag is probably better because I think it's hard for Neferi to ever farm this Gromp. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like Gromp is a bit more of like a selfish play, but I think just taking the free drag is totally fine.
Okay.
Because like, you can't take Gromp now, for instance. Like it's just not possible. Even though your top camps aren't up yet, your team is in base. Your team does not have conditions to play this. Like yeah, like go back. Okay, this is an interesting habit. So play it out.
Okay.
What's happening mid? Okay, now we know what's happening. Pink question mark. Your Nautilus just flash ulted mid, and you're hitting the top grab.
I don't think
Like,
I'd make it.
oh, go back, go back.
So I here a little
A
more.
little more, a little more. Yeah, so imagine you instantly walk to the line bush here. You walk to the line bush, you steal Zed ult. Does Caitlyn live?
She dies. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like,
But at this point, I didn't see the engage angle.
yeah,
And when I saw the engage angle,
yeah, it's a bit
oh
late.
crap.
So I feel like you have a little bit of full clear syndrome, where it's like, there's a camp up, I need to do it. This was the case with your Raptors. This is the case with this crab here,
Yeah.
where you're not quite aware enough of what can happen in the game. Like like I said, particularly on a champ like this, like it's your job to be driving the game forward. Um, and like when there's nothing to do, you farm your camps and cycle your camps. It's kind of the opposite of a champ like, like Karthus, Lilia, whatever. Your champ just has too many tools to make things happen. And also in this particular game, like you have Nautilus, you have Aurelia mid, like you guys can play mega scrappy and you will just win every skirmish by the nature of your champions. I'm
Okay.
sure if we looked at a game where the champions are different, like maybe what I would be saying would be a little different. But
Mhm.
I think if you do want to keep playing this champ, I think your general play style needs to adjust to like not your play style, kind of your attitude. Your attitude needs to be more of like I said, driving the game forward. Of like, my champ is just like better in every single 2v2 than every other champ in the game right now. How can I abuse that?
Okay.
Um, like, yes, cycling your camps is important. Yes, getting the XP is important, etc. But like I said, this is not really how this champ works. Like you need to leverage your advantages when you can. And like I said, like in this example, for example, like Kaelin's just fucking dead.
Gotcha.
If you're proactive on this, like it shouldn't be Nautilus pinging this play. You should see Nautilus has ult, Caitlyn's hitting the mid tower. You should ping until you run out of pings. Like,
Okay.
I'm killing this guy right now. You better press R. That should be your attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like your attitude is like, oh, I'll see what happens. Oh, Nautilus pressed R. Okay, all right. I guess I'll walk through this fight. Rather than
Yeah.
like, this is a good play. Nautilus better press R. And if Nautilus doesn't press R, okay, whatever, fine. We'll go to the top crap. Fine. But like, I think 9 times out of 10, like even an Emerald Nautilus player will press R there.
Okay.
Um,
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's like a little too passive.
yes, yes.
Too waiting for
Like
something.
in solo queue especially, as a jungler, like you do need to. It doesn't matter what jungler you're playing, to be honest. Like it's your job to run the game. Like sometimes support can do this if like you're really really good, unlike melee support. But like it's
Mm.
really your job to run and progress the game. Like obviously there's some games where it's just like lane states are fucked, whatever. And like that's what I would say to this Nefiri if you were like at all of these, like if you were doing that bot dive, if you were doing that invade before Raptors, like that's what I would say to this Nefiri is like, bro, like this game is unplayable. Like this guy just win like their champs just win every single skirmish. Like you kind of just have to play as defensively as possible and hope you can scale and like try to cover
Okay.
bot dives the best you can. Um,
Okay.
but you're just not leveraging that advantage enough, and like you end up giving the Fury breathing room and their whole team breathing room.
Okay.
Um, does this does this idea of like you being the one progressing the game, like does this make sense? Do you think about this? Like what's your like general game plan towards winning games in jungle, I guess?
Yeah, so usually how I win games is I mostly play like Viego and Bessa.
Yeah.
So like these champs are not good like early without items.
Hmm.
Um so usually I just play for myself, get
Hmm.
kills,
Hmm.
get 4 dragons,
Yeah.
and 1v9.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
the pattern I've been
Hmm.
noticing.
Hmm. That's what I suspected just from looking at your OPGG, but like, and the fact that like this, you have a much lower win rate on this champ, but like, this is, I also think this is like really good practice because what this will, if you're able to like start doing this on a champ like this, is it will bleed a little bit more because I'm sure that even on champs like Viego, who's like, obviously he's not as strong early game as Sylas, but he does, have a serviceable early game. I'm sure you will start to see more opportunities and like your mindset will generally be a bit more um, towards like leading the game rather than just like taking what's free. If that
Oh,
makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay.
yeah. So being more proactive.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I missed this play.
Hmm. Yeah, this feels really bad because like this top 2v2 is like not how you want to be playing the game, you know? So if you were able to make a mid play on that timer, it would have been so
Yeah.
crazy good for the game.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, you can play that. Wow, nice. Her dogs didn't block it. Big. Yeah, this should be chill. What are you buying, by the way, Riftmaker? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I didn't see you already have Rocket Belt. Your muscles over. Okay, yeah, play it. Go back. I want to see why ball lines like this. Go back a bit more. Oh, they're coming out of base. Okay. I wonder. So go back to when you start your Raptors,
Here.
because
A little.
ideally in this game state, she can't farm her bot side.
Mm, the
Like,
reason I didn't go for a straight invade is because I was sitting on Riftmaker gold,
yeah,
and she just died, so she's off reset.
right.
Maybe it's like I'm not abusing Sylas. It's like fundamentally, I felt like there's no angle there.
Hmm.
Just do my camps.
What I would do, so go back to when you finish Wolves. So I don't know the exact spike, something like 1K gold, right? 1050 maybe?
It's 950. I think.
950?
Yeah,
I would consider recall an open bot here. You have Riftmaker
I
and
can see that.
base.
I can see that. Yeah.
Your top camps are down now. Um, and like what ends up happening is like she will probably right finish her whole bot side by the time you get there.
Yeah.
But like you can at least threaten bot dive here.
I can also play the crab better.
Yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
if you play out to when you finish your bot side, to me this game situation does not feel ideal. So,
Yeah.
right, you just did your full clear. You don't want to do anything now, right? You want to recall. Neferi was able to get her whole
Yeah.
bot side. Neferi gets this crab because you have item in base. And now your blue buff is up. And it's like, unless we can like play her raptors here or something, like the thing is you're coming out of base now, like after she's finished her camps and is playing the game. Like, I think it's important in this state that you keep up tempo. Because like imagine you're on the map here, like you'd have your bot camps up. This would be like 45 seconds ago, I guess. So let's go back to like 14, 15, something like that. I guess it would be even further back. Yeah, even further back. So you'd be on the map like basically around 14 minutes. Yeah, so you can play. So basically right now you'd be on the map with your bot camps up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so depending on whether Nefari's finished her blue buff or not, you could just do your red buff and then make a play. Or if she hasn't done her blue buff yet, you can just run straight at her blue buff here.
Hmm.
Um, but I think this just gives you much better tempo in the game.
Yeah. Do you think I just like after this top kill
Yeah,
and then into her red
yeah.
and then I just have like no tempo anywhere, so I need to reset immediately?
No, I think doing your top camps for Riftmaker Gold is great. I think that's totally fine. Because
Okay.
like I also think like tempo is not just, who's first on the map. I think like item spikes are like a relevant part of that conversation of who has tempo. And I think you coming back with two items and her being on one item is so huge
Okay.
because you're just in a position where you can just like walk at wherever she is and it's good for you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I see the
Yeah, I think recon
because
here
if I
is
just
very good.
reset here and instead of after the next three camps, I can counter whatever play she makes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And if there's really nothing to do, okay, farm your bot camps. But I honestly highly doubt there'll be really nothing to do.
Yeah, I see it.
Wait, what happened here? Go back. Sorry.
I didn't auto.
No, go back again. Like, what was this play?
Uh,
So this is after you come out of base. Oh, Twitch opens mid, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. You get bot tower for it. Wait, his ult isn't on cooldown, right?
yeah, I think she could have ulted me. Because it got reset.
No, like, can you take her ult here? It's not on cooldown, right?
Oh, but I think I die if I take her ult.
Really?
Like before,
If you
like
just
here.
like right here,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, here,
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have. Because she's no W, I think.
Hmm. This is also just like a mechanical thing because the other thing you can do is you can just press Rocket Belt W, and I think she's also dead.
That's what I did after I got minion
If you
blocked
do
a little bit
E,
here.
yeah, yeah. If you just press Rocket Belt
Yeah,
W,
I
yeah,
could
it's
have.
just a bit too late.
Yeah.
Then your Q2 misses. Because like if you instantly Q on your W, I think she's dead. Oh, it's just a
The
mechanical
reason
thing.
I hesitated there was because like I didn't just like full send the dive is because I know she has R2, which
Uh-huh.
is like the only thing I was scared of.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I think you somehow get a shield with that now.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. That's true. Hmm. Yeah, this situation feels very bad. I mean, this is great. Oof.
um,
Happens, happens.
A lot of people showed up.
Yeah. Go back. Go back to when you start your blue buff. Yeah, so you like need this camp to heal.
I could have just
Cool.
instar there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is like I will like in this play, particularly when I was looking, it wouldn't have made a difference, but like as you're finishing your blue buff, you should be spam pinging this play. Like in this particular instance, your Nautilus understood what was happening and went there, but like as you're hitting your blue buff, you should be spam pinging that guy just so that your
Okay.
team's aware of like what you want to do because you made this decision already, right? As you're hitting your blue buff, I hope.
Yeah.
Um,
I pinged, but only one time.
yeah, yeah, and it was way after you finished your blue buff. You just want to ping this stuff like as far in advance as possible. Because like it's possible that like as you're hitting your blue buff, your Nautilus goes to like cover your Aphelios or something, right? And then it's like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you mechanically execute this a little better, like I think you just delete her and it's okay. But I don't think
I
this
don't
is
really
a
know though.
bad
Like
thing to go for.
I ult right here. Maybe like right here, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can just ult her her hook shot and then insta E her, I think she's one shot.
I don't know. Isn't
It's
there
actually
like
crazy how
a
fast
tiny
Zed gets
cooldown
there.
between like the getting it?
You play?
Oh,
I don't play this champ much, so I don't know. Yeah, you could have done it pretty quickly.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Twitch feels pretty bad. I'm surprised
But
Zed is there that fast, but
I was pretty surprised everyone was there.
I do think like all like your tempo is bad here. Like I said, I think solely because you didn't recall after Wolves. I think that actually had like very big impacts on like
Mm,
how that whole 2 minute sequence went. Um,
yeah.
like you're because you didn't recall there, you're actually down tempo for like the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I was waiting to the mid play and then the mid play went bad.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was waiting for the top play.
yeah.
Yeah. The reason I don't insta grab Neferi ults is because I thought if I quick R on her and then she W's, then my R goes on cooldown. But apparently it just resets it.
Oh,
That's the
really?
only reason. Yeah, I
That's
found
weird
out
because I
like
know
later that game.
with Maokai W, I play a lot of Maokai. I know with Maokai W, your ult goes on cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it'll play the example where it's like I R'd her on her W and I
Yeah,
just cut it back.
interesting.
Um,
Bro, your champ is so stupid.
it's very fun. I like
I mean, that is
dashes on
that
my
is I guess
champs.
pretty far behind, but wait, okay, so go back to when you kill Zed.
Here.
Yeah.
I do crab instead.
Yeah, I would definitely consider crab here.
Yeah,
Like the
I
only thing is
consider
Twitch
the
can
crab.
show up, right? That's the like big problem. But
Yeah.
regardless, like honestly, I would walk with your Nautilus. And like if Twitch shows mid, you kill him mid. If Twitch shows on crab, you kill him on crab. Like this guy is fucking useless.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say also, like, I know I've said a lot about like you don't you can like skip camps and stuff. We're at this point in the game, we're definitely like if there's
Camps don't
something that
matter.
could happen, like you need to do the camps that are close to the play. Like I would, if anything, I would do Raptors. Like if like you're afraid of doing Crab because like uh you think Twitch and a Fury and maybe one other person can be there, like I would do Raptors then, and then immediately look for a play. Because like
Okay.
the other thing is right, like like after level 9, camps don't give any more XP, so it's like not as important for you to reset them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
That's
like
good to know.
your camps, you know, like your camps, like so like this Gromp right there, if you pause, like he was level 10. It
Yeah.
actually gives the exact same XP as a level 9 Gromp and a level 15
Yeah.
Gromp and a level 17 Gromp. They all give the same XP. Like before level 9, they start giving more, but after they're level 9, they keep giving the same XP. So it's like
Mm.
it's less important to keep cycling your camps because they don't like level up really anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I just didn't know that was
Yep,
the way the game was.
yep, yep. Also, why don't you buy Darkseal on this champ?
I forgot.
I was gonna say, I feel like Sylas Jungle like might be the best champ in the game to buy Darkseal on.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I've been trying to buy it later this game, but
Mhm.
at this point I didn't think about it.
Okay, what happens here?
Should I just buy
Surely we
Dark
just walk
Seal
into
like
it.
first back?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Okay.
We can't do anything here. Felios says IE in base, I guess. That sucks. Oof. Wait, what's going on here? what, what is this 10 seconds of gameplay here?
Um, what do you mean? Okay.
Yeah, so after you finish Raptors, what do you have any idea what you're doing here? Like what's going
I
through your
don't want
mind?
to show on mid crossing. I don't want to show on vision, so I'm just kind of like waiting
Uh,
for him
okay. In
to
my
kill the
opinion,
minions.
when you are this strong and your team has some kind of lead. I think Urgot's mostly behind. Yeah, yeah. I mean your 4v4 is ridiculous. I think it's the opposite. I think you want to show and force them out of mid. And if they
Okay.
disrespect you, you just send it on them. So go back to when you
Okay.
finish Raptors. So like I think your goal here after Raptors, I think this is like really, really good. I think this is like your timer to play the game. I think you want to walk with Nautilus, and anyone who is on your screen dies if you're walking with Nautilus. Like, I don't know if Nefiri Raptors are up or not here. I don't think it really matters. I think like the goal here is to make sure that you guys are able to pressure and get like Nautilus should not be allowed to die here. Imagine you're on top of Nautilus there. I think you
Yeah.
guys just kill literally everybody.
Yeah.
So I think really important, like I said, like I think you're a bit too much in the full clearing mindset in general, but especially after like 15 minutes, like after, everyone's level 10 plus, like
Hmm.
I think where you go is somewhat reliant on your camps, but it's more about where are things going to happen. And like ideally you've like synced your camp so that they can be on the right side of the map for that. But like this, go back to when your raptors are up, when you finish your raptors. Like this to me is perfect situation, right? Like pause here. So your Aurelia is gigafed, right? Like your Urgot is useless. Who gives a shit? Like the fact that your camera even goes bot here is like a little bit concerning to me because
Mhm.
like in my head here, all your bot camps are gone. Drag's not even a thing. Like I think you can walk through the like topside jungle and like anyone who shows just evaporates. Do you agree?
Okay.
Disagree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like in the game, I felt like I was pretty even with the Fury.
Hmm.
Because she did get a bunch of gold kills.
Hmm.
So I wasn't like as confident as just like killing people.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, and I can see how it's like if me and Nautilus were there and
Hmm.
Helios was behind a little bit, we can probably just one shot first target.
Hmm.
Uh, well CC'd.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can see the
It's a bit warped because they have Twitch support, but also like Zed is very far behind. Um, and like I believe with these items you still win straight up against Neferi. I don't know exactly what item she has right now. But I think
I think yeah
like a
yeah
topside
I should
4v4 right now, I think is not remotely close. I don't know if you think
yeah
differently, but I think it's like not playable at all for them.
yeah I think you're right. It
Um,
just didn't come to my mind that we
mhm,
were
yeah.
so
So
bad.
what I'm gonna here's like uh yeah. Neferi is reasonably fed, but like I think Neferi gets deleted. Aphelios has red white as well. Holy shit. And now Camille is here, and now it's like your window is a bit I mean, luckily their bot lane's controlling, but your window kind of closed a bit because Nautilus got chunked out.
Yeah.
That guy evaporated. What the fuck? Nice. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's the thing, is like this is what should have happened when they face check Nautilus. Like,
Yep.
okay.
Um.
Yeah, you can do you guys win this game? Does this
Yeah, we do, but it was pretty back and forth.
yeah. It is like difficult to close out games on this champ.
Yeah.
Um, but
Um.
I hope it doesn't. You can pause. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm saying like just permafight because that's not what I'm trying to say. What I want you to do is like more proactively recognize like think about what your winning situations look like in the game, and when you see them transpire in the game, like play really hard towards them. Like in general in League, it's better to play too aggressively on your timers that you are allowed to play aggressive on than vice versa. Like the way I think about this is like Baus, okay? Like
Okay.
Baus, when he has like when he dies, right? He dies when he's getting tempo and waves, right? Like he's dying while proxying. So he's getting tempo, he's you know, maybe drawing two or three people, whatever. So like when I'm talking about like for example like those early bot dives I was talking about, if you guys go
Mhm.
1 for 1 in that bot dive, right? Like if it was like slightly too aggressive and you go 1 for 1, it's still good. It's still good, right? Caitlyn drops a wave. It still ends up being a good play. I mean, she drops multiple
Mhm.
waves, and like 1 for 1 gold, whatever. Um, but like realistically, it should go better than that. But when you have these opportunities, which is why, like for example, that one invade, like I don't mind that you went wolves. I think wolves is like a touch aggressive. I think if you spam pinged it, it's like okay-ish. But like I don't mind it because like that's your timer to play the game. Your mid laner is really strong, your bot laner is really strong, their bot lane is fucking useless. Like that's your timer to play aggressive. And I just think you need
Hmm.
to recognize this a bit more proactively and like tell your team what those timers are with pings and like make it happen, bring them to it. Um,
Okay.
does
Yeah,
that make
I
sense?
understand what you're saying. Yeah, so I can. It's better to overplay on a timer where you are stronger
Mhm.
than to like underplay it.
Yes, yes, exactly. Because like then on your timers to not play, it's like it feels really, really bad. You're just gonna get like suffocated, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, because like if you made nothing happen bot, right? Like the Fury was able to like do some stuff top, right? Like your Urgot's pretty useless in this game. So it's like if
Mm.
you made nothing happen bot, like this game would not be winnable, you know?
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Good. Good, good. We can watch a bit of this, but I'm sure this is just like solo queue swap.
Okay. I mean, I just misplayed this. I Sonya's and I was standing on a trap. I Yeah.
Wait, go back. So why does this even happen? Your Aurelius top.
So yeah,
So
I was paying for
drag
dragon.
is spawning. Go back. Why are you on drag? Go back, go back. So drag's already up. Did you die or why are you?
We just took Baron,
Oh, right, right, right. Okay, okay, okay.
and then Nefari's dead, so we
Yep.
reset.
Reset. Good. Sorry, I lost track of what happened in the game.
You're good.
Okay. Pause here. This is really important. And especially in competitive, like in your scrim games, this is really, really important. This is like kind of aside from
Okay.
everything else we've been talking about. But
Okay.
for third drag and like every other like important neutral objective in the game, you need to secure mid push before you play it. There's other ways to play objectives, but like the simplest solution is make sure you get mid pushed in, then go do the drag. Ideally, you're shoving in like, the waves come every 30 seconds. They're not always synced up exactly with drag, right? Sometimes there's gonna be a wave 5 seconds before a drag. Sometimes there's gonna be a wave 15 seconds. Sometimes there'll be a wave 30 seconds before a drag. But basically, whatever wave is going to meet in mid lane, that's like 30 seconds or earlier before drag. So like I mean like 30 seconds before or 20 seconds before, like that wave is really, really important. And ideally, especially
Okay.
in competitive, ideally you are literally 5 man on that wave.
Okay.
Um, now obviously in
So
the solo
in
queue
the
game, that's not gonna happen, right? Your team is not gonna be 5 man
Yeah.
unless it's like Elder Drag. Okay, maybe your team will do that.
Okay.
Um,
So it's 0 to 30 seconds before dragon spawn.
Yeah,
You
so
want to get mid pile.
because the waves spawn every 30 seconds, like you want to that one wave in particular, you want to make sure you get in because then like okay, if the enemy tries to play the next wave, well you can just start drag, right? Drags
Okay.
already spawn, you can just start it. So what you do is like you get mid push and then you use that mid push to walk into the river and you escort your ADC who is on the mid wave through the river and then you can secure like river position. Now, like the exact fundamentals of okay, maybe we should have one person in river, four people on the wave, whatever. It's like very, very game dependent, etc. Like, but like this is the simple thing: is like that one wave is really, really important. Um, like your job here, even though it's 5v4, is not to just insta start drag. Your job is to make sure Aphelios can get to drag.
Okay.
Like when you're coming out of base here, your job is to make sure
Yeah.
Aphelios can get there.
Yeah.
Um, if he can't get there, you can't do drag.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
So the if you go back to like when you're leaving base, go back a bit more to like when you're actually leaving. Yeah, so
Yeah.
your recall, yeah. Yeah, so I would just go straight mid out of base here. And make
Yeah.
sure that this wave here. So like obviously this is a weird timer, right? Because like drag's already spawned. But like for example, if you guys just ignore the mid wave and like let's say Aphelios Nautilus weren't hitting this mid wave and were just walking to drag, like okay, you get drag, but they get a free wave and mid plates mid. And it's like
Yeah.
there's no reason to concede this. Especially you guys have Baron. So it's like
Yeah.
you guys can just Baron off the mid wave if you walk mid here. And also when I walk mid, like this is the other thing is like you can just be spam pinging the mid wave uh as you're leaving base. And then maybe your Aurelia will wake up and say, "Oh, I don't need to push this random side lane for no reason. Maybe I should because like you 131 is like okay here, your waves are like totally fucked, but the problem is drag is up. So it's like if Aurelia doesn't have TP, she cannot be doing this.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah. I just open mid
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
If you spam
help them
ping
off.
this,
Yeah.
like it increases the chances of Aurelia moving from 0% to 15%. You know what I mean? Like she's
Mhm.
not going to move every time, but like it does
Yeah. I know
increase
what
the
you're saying.
chance that she will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
see
that's your
the
big mistake
mistake
here.
here.
It's not like some mechanical thing in the team fight. I think opening
Yeah.
mid before objective, uh, third drag plus open mid, get mid, push for objective, and I'm gonna say 30 seconds or less before. Do you have any questions about this midwave stuff before objective?
Yeah. So basically, if they are, or if we are pushing the mid wave
Yeah.
as 3 or as 4 here, and
Mhm.
then they just say Netheria was alive, and then they drop the mid wave
Mhm.
for the dragon.
Mhm.
We just keep pushing, or do we fight for the dragon?
No, so what you would do is so it in this specific situation, right? Because drag is already spawned, it's a bit different. But because they're showing on the midwave, like you should not concede it. You know,
Hmm.
like because if you do just like if Aphelios Nautilus don't walk there, for example, like they just get they might even get the entire mid tier too. It depends on if your top laner collapses, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
The other
So I'm
thing, go ahead.
I'm just like thinking like as a
Yeah,
general like rule. So like say 5v5,
yeah,
both teams playing for the mid wave,
yep,
and one team just goes river control first,
yeah,
and then the other team establishes a mid prio,
yep.
and then the team in the river decides, okay, we don't have mid prio,
Mhm.
but fuck it, let's get third dragon,
Yeah.
and we can flip fourth.
Okay.
Does the team with mid prio just keep pushing, or do you like usually
I
contest the
will
dragon?
let me show you an example here. Am I still sharing my
Okay.
screen?
No.
Okay. Am I sharing now?
Maybe I have to stop streaming. Do I? Wait, let me see if I can. Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
I'm trying to find because a friend of mine had this exact question. I sent him a good VOD. I just have to find it. Du, 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 du. Sorry, I have to scroll through like 5,000 DMs.
No worries.
I will find it. Come on. Where is this? Maybe it's not in DMs. I'm sorry, I have to find this.
Take it.
Uh, 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 uh. Aha! Here it is. T1 versus KT. Okay.
Okay.
Banger. Okay. So we're gonna be T1 in this game, okay?
Okay.
So we're 36 minutes into this game. Banger game. We're down 5k gold. They have 3 drags. Enemy has 3 drags. Okay, so this is still point. Enemy has ridiculous engage comp. They have anti-nocturne. So midwaves are like difficult to play. And also you'll notice, so drag is up in a minute 25. And KT is like already 4-man mid. So it's like pretty difficult for them to get mid push here.
Okay.
But I will just play it out a bit. So Annie has flash, so you'll notice they're gonna be playing this ridiculously safe against like Annie flash with Nocturne, and Cassante is like coming out of base now. Like this is in terms of like competitive play for like Soul, like this late game of a thing. Like we're kind of completely out of the realm of solo queue at this point, okay? Because like you should never expect this to happen. But they're going to 5-man mid here. Both teams are going to 5-man mid here, a full minute and 20 before the drag spawns,
Okay.
which is like kind of necessary because of the way these comps work, right? Like whoever doesn't 5-man mid just gets engaged on and gets raped, you know?
Yeah.
So they're playing quite respectfully. They're basically just like warding this flank to make sure Annie's not on this flank. Which is fine. Minute before drag, so like we don't have to like turbo push mid yet. We're just making sure Annie can't flank us. We have 1 ward above us. We still don't see Annie though, if we're like imagining we're T1 here. So you'll notice like Cassante is like this is generally how it works. Like your top laner is the one first on the wave, so that like you guys are actually allowed to hit the wave. Nocturne's on the flank. Now look at what. See, this is the exact situation you were just talking about. 40 seconds to drag. KT says we're not going to play the mid wave anymore. And Doran says, okay, I'm Cassante. Like I'm just going to walk in your face and not let you hit this mid wave. Right. This is the exact situation we're talking about. They're taking river control
Yeah.
while T1's taking mid wave. And they drop 1 blue ward up here to make sure Annie's not just like hanging out up here. Faker ults this to like not let them walk into the mid wave. KT still kind of like show up and then they go for a ridiculously retarded engage. Like Nocturne is here solo now. Fine, whatever. Okay, so now they're just waiting for Cassante to base TP. Okay, now drag is spawning. And this is how this works. Cassante just walks in. The thing is, this is the widest choke in this whole river situation. So Cassante can just like walk in here and like it's pretty tough for anything to happen here. Obviously Nocturnal is down now, which is a big difference. But like if they're 5 here, Cassante can just walk like this. And as long as they know Annie's not like right there. So this is like, this right here is kind of exactly what you're talking about. And it's a much easier position. Like if there's any way to flush people out of river control, this is the easiest way.
Okay,
And
then I would have to ask, wouldn't it be easier to get the river control first, so then you wouldn't have to flush people out at all?
well, then they can do the opposite, right? They can go mid wave and flush you out. If you do if you do the opposite.
Oh, is it advantageous to be like kicked out, or to kick people out, as opposed
100%.
to be sitting in a bush?
Yes, 100 because now you can sweep vision. So I mean, something you'll notice like as a support player is Keria has only used 1 ward in this entire like minute and a half sequence because he is saving all of his wards and his sweepers and his pinks for when they actually walk in here.
Okay.
Because now, okay, they can take this space, 1 ward here for flank, We sweep this bush, pink this bush, pink this bush. The fight's over. The fight's over.
Gotcha. Okay.
Andy's flank is gone. Now, like I said, they executed this extremely well. Like especially against a team comp like this, you have to be pretty tactful in how you do it. But this like fundamental concept is really important in 5v5 competitive play, where like uh, securing mid push before the drag spawns, right? Because if they had, for example, right, let's say drag was spawning right now, like who gives a shit about mid push? Like, I mean, this is a bit rough of an example because they're 1 HP, but like,
Yeah.
let's say, okay, so they're walking at this mid wave, right? Let's say drag
Yeah.
was spawning right now instead of in 30 seconds, right? Like, who gives a
Okay.
shit about this mid wave? They just one shot the drag, you know? So that's why they're playing this wave that's 30 seconds before. And you'll notice the wave. So those waves met at 35 seconds, I think, before drag. So these waves, I guess they met a little later. They're basically meeting like 5 seconds after drag spawns. So this wave is just fucking irrelevant.
Okay.
This mid wave.
So I have two questions for
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
So first one, um, does this mean it's good to be the second team to take river control always?
Um, it's a bit
Because
dependent on team comps
what I'm
because
thinking
yeah.
is it hard for them to wouldn't it be hard for them to retake if there's no vision in the river to retake
So
river control?
mhm. Ideally, what you're doing is let me open up like a rift kit or something so I can show you. I think I do this. I think that. No, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, so ideally, right, you have. Let's say you're the team who like gets to mid first, gets river control first, etc. You have tempo basically.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so these guys are coming out of base, whatever. These guys are already here. So they
Okay.
push one mid wave. Let's say this is
Yeah.
we're talking about a mid wave that's the way I'll say it is like two mid waves before drag spawns. Okay, so ideally like a minute before drag spawns. They get this
Okay.
wave in.
Yeah.
Um, support top lane jungle whatever. Walk in here, drop a ward here, and then when the next wave comes, we walk back. And because we have this river control, it's a little bit difficult for like. Mm, so we're red side's like here. So we drop ward here. And maybe even here, for example. Okay,
Okay.
as blue side. And then let's say, for example, we have, I don't know, Vi jungle or something. Vi
Yeah.
is now allowed to stand here. Maybe we even dropped ward up here.
Okay.
So it
I
makes
see.
it a lot easier for us to be like the first ones on this mid wave. Now, if they like concede mid wave completely and try to walk here, it's pretty fucking difficult. Especially like I said, this choke is so much. It's much easier to engage onto people trying to walk through this choke than trying to walk through mid lane. Um, so
Yeah.
like ideally, there's some kind of balance where it's not just like you have like it's a bit of a dance, you know. Like if they show like uh whatever jungle mid here, like okay, maybe you send your jungle support here to like make sure they don't like sneak in river control somehow, and you guys just have three on mid wave. It's a bit of like a balancing act. But once you have this first wave of mid push, it just becomes so much easier. Like you kind of dictate how this dance goes. Like I'm not saying it's impossible for red side to break this just because blue side was first. I'm not saying that like red side retaking. What happened in this game?
Hmm.
Obviously, they tried to like engage on mid wave to force, but the reason why T1 is able to retake So you'll see like blue side has so much space here, right? Like Annie's sitting in this bush down here.
Yeah.
They have so much space, but they just respect this flank so hard. They're like, we don't care. We're not entering the jungle. And then Doran TP's on here. And it's like, well, shit. It's Cassante with the fucking TP shield. We cannot do anything to this guy. He can just do this. It
Okay.
doesn't matter anymore if Annie's in this bush, right? Like it's completely
Okay.
irrelevant to the rest of the situation.
I think I'm getting what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
just
it's
like, go
it's
ahead.
it's so if you get the mid wave first, you can decide how to play the vision dance before.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And there are still several ways to play and counterplay afterwards.
Yes, yes. Like I definitely recommend you go watch some like just team fights of pro games, just like skip to like this is a bit of a late game team fight, but like 30 minutes, whatever, and just watch the 1 minute beforehand. And you'll see some interesting things. Like there's, infinite variations of how this goes down. But this one fundamental uh is really important. And if your team actually implements this fundamental, you will notice a crazy big difference in your objective setups because people just don't do this. And it makes your life so easy. Like you'll see some games like intentionally teams go through bot because like maybe they have Kennen, maybe they have champs that need flanks, and it's like easier to do that if you go through bot as a team for drag setups. But like at your level when you're like just starting to like figure out objective setups, because there's so many ways this can happen, like the important thing is get mid push, walk through river. That's just the easiest way to do it, no matter what happens. That's just like the easiest cookie cutter way to do it.
Okay, so would you consider it a misplay then by KT for giving mid lane control to take
100%.
river instead?
Yes. The
Okay.
thing is like um I mean Annie's just playing like giga hard for some kind of flank here. Like I think this is a big misplay. Okay, what I think is the misplay here, in my opinion, is that they're not hitting drag right now. Because, like, the mid wave that really mattered was this one, which they got push on by fucking sending everything on them, right?
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, okay, clearing out this mid wave is important and good. They need to sprint to drag and start it on spawn because Casante's base TPing and Vi recalled as well. Like Vi is what are Vi's condition? Yeah, Vi is 1 HP. Like they should know Vi has to recall here, and owner is going to base TP. They should start drag right now. I think that's their big mistake. And
All right, I see.
like they should try to one shot it before Vi can get in range, basically. But
All right. Yeah. Is there no counterplay to just because the thing about what T1 did that seems a little scary to me is you still don't know where Annie is,
mhm,
and you could get flash Tibbers like out of vision
mhm.
if they're like 5-man trapping or something.
So Annie does use flash in this like random engage, I think. No, she doesn't. Okay, she uses just Tibbers. So the thing is, they are kind of assuming that Annie's sitting in this bush.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. Now, because she
Okay.
doesn't have Tibbers up and they have no Nocturnal, like right, like, their threat is diminished, and like the fact that they're doing this as 4 man is like, uh, sure, it's possible Annie's sitting in this bush and she's about to use her shit on Corky, but like in this case, they have McHale's, like Corky has full sums. Like I legit don't think Corky dies if Annie's sitting in this bush.
No.
Because they have no Nocturnal, they have no Tibbers. Uh, it's like this is a super specific scenario. I'm trying to just like
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
the concept,
So, so,
but
so I guess generally, then there generally, I'm trying to like think of it like as a general rule, so I can
mhm,
think about how I like as a concept how I
yeah,
should play like team fights and scrims
yeah.
in the future. So generally, it would be bad for to be in T1's position to have to come through a mid lane when you don't know where everybody is.
Mm, As well, I mean, here, right, their jungler is like so far behind because he recalled. Um, Doing this when there's 2 seconds spawning for drag, I think is a bad position. Yes. Like I said, I think it's very possible for KT to just burn this drag before Vi can even get there.
Hmm.
Um,
I guess what I'm trying to get you to answer is,
yeah.
should I push the mid wave,
Mhm.
then give up mid control, take river, and then try to zone them out of river, or should I be the one to let them take river and then push them out after?
So, okay, right here. Okay. Ideally, late game objectives. This is dream situation. 2 waves before objective spawn. 5-man mid. Okay. Get push. Use this push to get some vision. Get back to mid for next wave. Catch as high as possible. Do you know what I mean by this?
As towards them, like
Yeah, yeah,
towards
yeah,
their
yeah,
nexus.
yeah, yeah. So you get cryo. Uh, and the reason why you do this 2 waves before to get this vision is so that if when you're getting this vision, or when you're getting this mid wave, right, if they try to get river control, you see it on your vision and you can do something about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so the first wave is to set up to get river control. And
Exactly.
the second wave is to get river control.
Yes.
So you're kind of setting up the fact that you need to set up
Yes.
the objective.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Uh, does this make sense what I wrote?
I think so because you also told me it. So I think
Okay.
it makes sense to me. So you first wave, there's so 2 waves. The
Yes.
first wave you take it, and then you send some people, maybe jungle support, to ward enemy jungle and some flank angles and just river in
Mhm.
general. And then try to get back to mid is the important part. You have to try to get back to mid for the uh, actual wave
Right.
that's right before
So
dragon.
like when the wave is, I'm going to use the supports as the wave. Okay.
Okay.
So the first wave, boom, they're connecting. Ideally, like I said, I'm saying like if you guys are 5-man mid, you guys get
Hmm.
push, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This wave's dead. This wave's dead. You guys are first here. You use
Okay.
this 20, 30 seconds to go drop a ward here. And we're
Yep.
here or here or this is so dependent on the game, but like exactly
Yep.
where your ward is, but in this general area. So that it's hard
Yep.
for them to, on the next wave, you want to catch it when these waves are like, let's say here. You don't want to overextend because they can start doing shenanigans, but here.
Okay.
Now, if they, you guys, it's easier for you to be first here because you have vision here, uh, and maybe you have a ward in the lane, maybe you have somebody sitting here, whatever. Uh, but because you have this control, it's easier for you guys to be first here again.
Yeah. 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 I get this part. Yeah.
Okay. And so then you're catching this wave higher than they are. So this wave's dead. You got this wave. And then you go back here, and then you no longer give a shit about mid. Then
Hmm.
you already had vision here. So you can see if somebody tried to get a sneaky ward or whatever in here, and you guys can sweep it, whatever you want,
Hmm.
and you start the objective.
Okay. Yeah. One clarification.
Yeah.
When you get the first wave and you go ward,
Mhm.
Is it 5 people or is it only some people?
Um, it's support escorted by anywhere from 1 to 5 people, or 1 to 4 people, depending on where you think enemies are, tempo, etc. Like, okay, if while you're doing this, right, like their top laner is showing catching a top wave, okay, like it, or maybe you think like their junglers on their wolves, your support needs to be escorted by somebody for sure.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Um,
So this is where like the enemy team has counterplay because they can either contest your vision in their
yeah.
jungle or zoning from mid.
What's really useful about the fact that you guys pushed in the midway first is that
Hmm.
you have vision here now, right? So if nobody is showing here, for example, nobody's killing this mid wave, you guys need to go 5 with the support because it's possible there's just sitting here, right?
Okay.
That's the very
Yeah,
useful
yeah,
thing
yeah.
about getting this mid wave in. Now, if 5 people are showing here, okay, you don't need to send 5 people here. You literally just your support can go drop a ward here, even a ward here because they're all there, and then you
Okay,
guys go
okay.
back 5. That's the other
So
very
it's
useful
it's
thing.
kind of like a 6v5 with the
Exactly.
six being a wave.
The six. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to think
Yeah.
about it. Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, yeah, that's a very good way to think about it. And like, whenever like this also doesn't just apply to like objectives. Like really, whenever you're playing the game late game, like it's kind of mid push first, and then wards, and then mid push again, and then play the game. That's like the general kind of pattern in a like structured game of League of Legends. Uh, you won't see that at your level ever, but like that's like the general formula to like
Yeah, that's what we're
success
gonna aim
that
for.
that doesn't have
Yeah.
any fucking counterplay if you execute it
Yeah.
properly.
Okay,
But
okay.
like
I
this
just
is the
need to
general
know like
idea.
what we should try to
Yes,
be doing in these
yes,
games.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, okay. No, okay, that's really informative.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah, and if you are recording this, I would like to send this to my team as well,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
they can watch this
absolutely.
part. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good, good. Yeah, it's like, um, yeah, it's a simple idea, like just play midway, but like the questions you asked were good because it's not always obvious, like, okay, well, what if they do this? What if they do this? What if they do that? But like you will see that like once you just do this, like you will start to see like, wait, like this is fucking broken. Like what are they supposed to do if they don't 5-man mid, you know?
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And like I
I
said,
I
this
think
applies
that
a bit
clarified
to
a
solo queue
lot.
games. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think that clarified a lot about how we should be playing for objectives in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. 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 I'm glad. Okay, I know we covered a ton of stuff. We covered solo queue stuff and objective stuff. Do you have questions, confusions, anything?
No, I just feels like my solo queue stuff is like pales in comparison to this now.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like it really is a different game. But, this
Yeah.
does not, like I said, like these concepts still apply. In solo queue, you just have to be more flexible, to like what your team is doing. Like, okay, yes, you should ideally 5-man mid for dragon, but if your team is 4-man bot and drag is spawning, don't go mid. Like, you know, play the game with your team,
Yeah.
in solo queue.
Yeah.
That's in late game, that's how it works in solo queue. But uh, yeah, this is a cool thing to think about. Okay, so to summarize, I'm going to attempt to summarize what we
Awesome.
talked about. But solo
Let's do
queue,
it. Yeah.
uh, is okay. You need to definitely do a better job of checking. What's the word? Checking lane. What was the word I used? Conditions. This should just inform a lot of your decision making. We talked about a lot of ganks like Zed's conditions, Kaelin's conditions in this game. They should have, especially not just for looking for ganks, but also looking for invades, right? Like if their mid laner is 1 HP versus full HP, it has a huge impact on your decision making when it comes to invades, right?
Hmm.
Other thing is um, identify your timers to play the game. Play these timers as aggressively as possible. Like I said, it's better to play on these timers too aggressive than not aggressive enough. That's kind of how League of Legends works. Because if you play really aggressively on good timers, the consequences are not so bad compared to if you play aggressively on bad timers.
Okay.
And I will say, actually, as the first thing, is like that mindset thing we were talking about, where lead your team to victory. Find the good. Make your choices ahead of time and ping your team. Okay, like I said, they can choose to ignore your pings or not ignore your pings, but you're not doing it almost at all right now. Like I said, like
Okay.
if you're doing an invade, like you always want to ping it, like ideally 20 seconds in advance, or as basically as soon as the idea enters your brain. And then okay, if you need to call it off, whatever, fine. Oh well, your team like got pushed. Oh no, that's the worst thing that could happen. That this is. I'll capitalize this in your team. I will say tempo item advantage. And I will also say set up these timers with good. This is how you create good tempo in mid game, is good recalls. Like we saw at that one point, I think it was like after you finished your wolves, like it had effects
Yeah.
for like the next like 3 or 4 minutes of the game because you didn't recall there.
Yeah.
Literally recalls are the way you set up tempo. Let's say it's good recalls. Yeah, and then I'll leave this here.
Could we go into detail a little bit more on that last point, on the good recall ping? So how
Yeah.
would you like identify when a good recall is? I know like finishing Riftmaker was good there, but
Yeah.
is there any other?
Um
Because I don't want to just say like recall as soon as you have an item,
no, no, no.
or yeah.
Item spikes after quadrants and before your team is coming out of base. I don't remember if in that VOD there were exact examples, but this is something to really think about, is that like you want to time your item spikes and when you're done with camps, it's like when it's good for you to play the game, right? Like for example, like your top quadrant is done and you have an item, like in that game, right? You want to
Mhm.
try to, and you're coming out of base, you want to try to time that with, for example, when your bot lane can push, right? That's when you can play the game. You can either invade, you can dive, whatever. You want to try to time those things together because if you don't time those things together, that's how like your team starts getting off tempo, and that's how like your ADC randomly dies mid when you're in base. Um, this is like really a mid game thing. Um, but this is like an additional thing to think about. The other thing is like 1 min before objectives. Say as your team is coming out of base. Yeah, I wish I could show you an example of this, but do you understand this
Yeah.
idea?
So they're not like already on the map and doing stuff, so they're like not vulnerable
Yeah. So
to
like
enemy plays.
if you're blue side, right? Like let's say, for example, okay, this is actually a good example. I'm gonna kind of think about like let's ignore the fact that in that Wolves play you had Riftmaker in base here. So
Okay.
let's say you're finishing wolves right now, and your bot lane is crashing a wave. In general, this is when you want to be either invading or going here. If you recall now, it's like, or let's say even, no, here's a better example. Let's say your ADC is catching a wave under tower, your support's coming out of base.
Okay.
You can recalling now is pretty reasonable because when you're coming out of base, your bot lane will be crashing. Like they won't be crashing a wave yet, but they'll be slow pushing a wave. And then you can make decisions on what to do. Um, if the situation is like this, for example, where your bot wave is already crashed, it's like less good for you to recall. Um, because like your timer to make a play to like be here already was when they're here.
Hmm.
By the time this wave has already crashed, if you're just finishing wolves, your timer to do stuff here has diminished. It's not impossible depending on exact wave states, but it's like, okay, now they're by the time you're here, their wave is coming into them, which is not ideally when they want to go roam, right? They're gonna be like, uh,
Yeah.
it's better that you're here when they've already crashed this wave. This is like I'm trying to like think about this in my head. Um, but
I
like
get it because it's like their ball play is over, they crash the wave, they want to reset.
sure, they want to reset or
Is
like
how I'm thinking.
this is when they have nothing to do, right? When they've crashed the wave.
Yeah.
So it's like this is their timer where if you want to do this, if you want to dive, if you want to play mid, right? Support can come mid with you, for example, when they've crashed this wave. This is when you want to play the game. And so you want to sync your resets and camp tempo, ideally with this kind of thing. Um, Another good example, like I'll do like a later game example. Okay, let's say you guys just took Baron. Um, let's say you took Baron and your mm, let's say your whole team died, okay? For shits and giggles. Your whole team died, but you
Okay.
got Baron. You're still alive, okay? Your team is spawning in 30 seconds, okay? And let's say all of your camps are up, okay? And none of the enemy camps are up, just for sake of argument here. You can totally do two camps, and then if you recall now, you'll be coming out of the base at the same time as your team. What you
Yeah.
should not do is full clear your jungle and then recall. Because by the time you full clear your jungle, your team is here. If you recall here, your team is all dead.
Yeah.
This is like it's more of a late game thing, but this is kind of what I'm talking about with syncing your resets. Um, Especially late game, like I said, like cycling your camps just becomes so much less important. Um, and it's like being actually on time with your team when they have tempo to make plays. You want to sync your tempo with that. It does not matter that your bot side camps are up. Like your team is going to die if you're not playing up here. And
Hmm.
ideally, you're playing enemy camps at this point, right? When your team's push up like
Yeah.
this, you're playing enemy camps. You're threatening dives. You're taking vision. Whatever. Did that answer your
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
It's like kind of be on the same page as your teammates, so you can play together,
Yeah.
or they will be outnumbered, or
Yeah, it's
something.
kind of like that drag play I was talking about, right? Like after Baron, like
Yeah.
your bot lane went mid. Like it doesn't matter if like they went mid or they went bot here. To be honest, you have to open wherever they opened to
Yeah.
make sure nothing happens to them, and then you
Yeah.
go drag together.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. Does this make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, I'll send you this. I'll timestamp when we talk about objectives and stuff. Hopefully, it's helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
Send me the recording too if you are going to
yeah,
upload
yeah,
it somewhere.
yeah, yeah. I will. I will do. I
All
will
right.
do.
I mean, thank you so much for giving me like 1.5, one and
Yeah,
three
no problem. I
quarters
have scrims in
of an
like
hour.
10
Yeah.
minutes, but uh, it's all good. Yeah, if you have any questions or whatever, let me know. Always happy to help.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
All
Thank you so
right,
much.
no
Good luck
problem,
in your
man.
scrims.
Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.